End of the evening. I almost didn't make a video today, but I'm like, I have to get one in for you guys, and I'm staying consistent, which is one of the most important word in the Men of High Value movement. Consistency. There is nothing more important than consistency. The boring and mundane stuff is going to take you to the land of your dreams. The boring and mundane stuff is going to take you to the land of your dreams. Having said that, your success is found in your daily schedule. Your daily schedule is everything. Once you have figured out where you're going long term. Do you know where you are going long term? Because if you don't know where you're going long term, then your daily schedules don't matter. No matter if you're effective and really manage to get everything done that you want to get done, if it's not aligning with your long-term vision and perspectives, then what you're doing today is worthless. Do you know your big picture? Do you know where you're going? Once you do know where you're going, that's when you begin to align up the milestones on your journey and take it all the way back down to what you need to do on a daily basis. What are the habits that you need to have in place in order for your goals and your dreams to become a reality automatically? The only thing messing you up is the limiting beliefs you have and not thinking big about your future. Not thinking with the bird's eye perspective of what you potentially could do if you put yourself into the effort of actually doing something. The difference of having a coach and not having a coach is miles away. Like, it's insane how big of a difference it makes, because you end up really focusing on the long-term perspective when you have a coach. And you align everything that you do on a daily basis to achieve it. So, let's talk a little bit more about the daily schedule. It is divided up into 3 parts. And the key sentence to those 3 parts, there's 2 parts that are crucial, okay? The key sentence to that is, it is the way you start and the way that you finish the day that's important. Do you have a morning routine? And do you have an evening routine? As an evening routine, what I suggest is that you wake up every single day at the exact same time. It is crucial that you do that. This allows you to go to bed at the exact same time. There are just some things that you need to have discipline in, and that's one of them. If you don't have the structure of the exact same time that you wake up and that you go to bed, you're going to struggle to set up any form of discipline or any form of habits in your life in general. Don't be a girl that basically doesn't want an alarm clock and that wants to just chill in the morning. That's not you anymore. You want to get obsessed about success, and if you are, you're going to take your daily discipline to the next level. And number 1 is going to bed on time, the time that you've chosen in advance, and then waking up at the exact same time every single day. And I highly recommend that you get your night's sleep, that you do not work during the nighttime. If you have night shifts and graveyard shifts, get rid of it. Find something else. You don't need it, and it's going to destroy you in the long term and not give you the habits that you need in order for you to succeed long term. Other than the morning and evening habits of choosing when to go to bed, etc., you need to figure out what is it in the morning that helps you to get everything done that you want for the entire day. What keeps you fired up throughout the day? What do you need? What I recommend is that you write down every single day what you want long term. And long term in this instance, it's not really the big long term, but what will you achieve in the next 6 months to 1 year? Write those things down and then connect those things to the habits that you need to have in place in order to achieve those things. That's one of the things that you should do every single morning, and then you review it every single night. Preferably, you write it again every single night. Is this something that I do all of the time? No. But this is what we should all be doing. And I'm just giving you the principles that will allow you to get obsessed about success and take one step at a time to achieve it. I know you've got the capacity to do those small itty bitty things that will make a huge, massive difference in your life long term. What I recommend in addition to this is that you get a good breakfast, that you manage to do a little bit of exercise, and that you start. There's a book called Eat That Frog, which is basically about doing the hardest thing immediately that needs to get done for that day so that you get a huge win in the morning. Obviously, you can do a small few wins in order to build momentum to get to that most important stuff, but you need to tackle the hardest things in the morning, because then you finish at 8 a.m., 7 a.m. or whatever, and then you feel like you've already won that day. It's like 8 a.m. and you finished everything that you were supposed to do. Everything, and I'm talking about the most 80% important thing that is in terms of your business or your long-term picture. For me, this is reaching out to people. It's talking to people on Instagram. This is why you should be DMing me on Instagram to get help with your problems, because that's what I do. Every single day, my goal is to contact 100 guys of you. Okay? 100! In order for me to help you guys, and then over time, find the right people to be part of the Men of High Value movement. This is part of my morning routine. I don't know what's part of yours, but you need to figure out what it is. Once you have that, okay, the way you start, the way you finish, throughout the day, what you need is the third part, habits. You need habits in place. And the most important habit of all is a massive work ethic. Most of you guys are not doing the 80-hour work week. I can't really start coaching you on anything else. I want to teach you guys about money. I want to teach you guys about female nature. I want to teach you guys about how to be happy and have a freaking good attitude all the time. I want to help you to get rid of addictions. I want to help you to achieve everything that you want. But if you don't have the work ethic, it's not going to work, no matter what. I can just be blah, 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 and that's what most people do. And people are just listening, and then not doing anything about it. A few of you guys will, and those are the guys that I'm talking to, but in general, you need to know that the vast majority of people don't have a massive work ethic. The only people who succeed on the grand scheme of things are the people with a massive work ethic. Do you have one? I can take you to the land of your dreams. You don't have one? I can't help you. You can't even help yourself if you don't have a proper work ethic. Work ethic was something that every man had, okay? We're talking 95% of men back in the day. Today, it's a lost skill. It's a lost character trait. Why? Because we've got welfare, and we've got parents, and our parents are making good money. They are not, if you think about what they're actually making. Fiat currency is not money, dude. They could be making a bunch of fiat currency from their middle-class jobs, or even be rich. But if they're not investing in assets, if they're not investing in gold, silver, Bitcoin, the money that they have is soon going to be obsolete. So if you don't have a work ethic, then when difficult times come, what are you going to do? You're going to be freaking out outside your brain because you don't have any momentum and you don't have any skill. Work ethic gives you skills. What does this have to do with your daily schedule? Everything! Your daily schedule is 16 hours. You should be working 11 and a half hours every single freaking day. And if you do take one day off, which in my opinion is ridiculous if you're going to set up habits, but if you do take one day off, then you should be working 13 hours every day. Count it up. You'll find out the numbers game is 80 hours. This is your daily schedule. Your success is found in your daily schedule, and the most important thing that should be in your daily schedule is the 80-hour work week. These last few weeks, my gosh, have been amazing. And the only reason is because I've actually moved out. I've taken time, like, I chose to invest in the second apartment. My wife is living somewhere else, I'm living somewhere else. Why? Because I want to be undistracted now. And this is my new office in many ways. And I'm so fired up outside my brain because the work ethic is back, right? I'm working 12 hours a day nonstop and then helping my kids out once in a while when they need it. But that's it. I'm obsessed about success, and most importantly about helping you to achieve the success that you want. Hit me up on Instagram. Make sure you follow me there. I'm doing a lot of different things these days, but I'm hyper-focused, hyper-obsessed in order for us to create this Men of High Value movement and make it one of the most powerful clans of men and families that are wholesome, that are actually out there to create and build society from very strong fundamentals. fired up for you, fired up for your dreams. Make sure you DM me about your daily schedule. Let's start working on it, and let's get to the land of your freaking dreams, man. You've got the potential, and I know you can do the work. Let's get to it, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.